Hi everyone. Today is February 2nd, which means it is day 33 of my challenge to lose 100 pounds by my birthday next year, February 25th, 2011. And I did my weigh-in for the results of my total weight loss in January. I did my weigh-in on Monday, as I do every week, and I am presently at 292 pounds, which means I lost a total of 14 pounds during the month of January. And now I am going to try to lose the same, or at least a minimum of 10 pounds during the month of February. So anyway, people have been asking me things like, how have I stayed focused and stayed diligent to my quote diet? Well, first of all, I don't consider it a diet. It may be referred to as a diet because anything is considered a diet if it's a certain kind of lifestyle that's perhaps a little different and is monitored. You might not call it a diet if you just grab anything and eat anything that happens to be there, but my diet it does consist of specific foods, but it does not consist of specific foods eaten during a specific period of time. And I think that's where people get mixed up. Most people go into a diet, as in a weight loss diet, with the attitude of, I'm not going to eat my favorite foods for this period of time, but when all is said and done, I will then allow myself to eat those foods again. Whether it's brownies or pizzas or hamburgers, people will say, no, this is off limits for this period of time, as opposed to, this is off limits period, the rest of my life. I don't any longer need this. So one thing you have to do is, it's a lot of reprogramming. You have to reprogram your brain, and people say, how do you reprogram your brain? Well, you have to teach yourselves to crave different things, so that your favorite foods aren't the favorite foods of the old. They aren't the favorite foods you had before. Your favorite foods change. What you like and what you don't like can change, and you can teach yourself to acclimate to new tastes and new varieties. And one way that I'm doing that to help myself is I am reprogramming myself, because, and this is hard for anyone to do, because you have to care. One, you really have to care. I mean, care about health, care about your body, care about yourself. And honestly, if you don't care about those things in the first place, you're probably not going to have a great deal of success. And that's where the yo-yo dieting can come from. But you have to care that you're doing this to be a healthier person. Do you want to be skinny just so you can fit into skinny jeans, or do you want to be healthy so that you can live a long time and be able to be there for your spouse and for your kids and your grandkids, and just to have a better quality of life, to avoid having to go to the hospital, to avoid that heart disease that runs in your family, or that diabetes? What are your motivations? And I hope that one of your motivations is health. And that being said, my motivations are extremely health motivated, because I don't ever want to go to the hospital. I have a really big fear of doctors. I really don't trust the medical community, and that's just me. I've seen too many bad things happen. I've had a mother who was addicted to medications, and they destroyed other parts of her body, and she suffered from osteoporosis, anemia, cancer, staph infection, bad eyesight, bad teeth. She had so many problems that they didn't even want to do an autopsy on her to decide why she died, because she had so many things wrong with her. So they knew it could have been a number of things, including breast cancer. I mean, she had so many things wrong with her. I just never want to be in that position. And my dad, he died of unknown reasons. So both my parents died of unknown causes. Now, granted that my mother was not biologically related to me, but that doesn't mean that I don't have to be concerned about other health issues that might be in my family. So it doesn't matter. You need to take care of yourself, and health should be a priority. And anyway, that being said, one of the ways that I'm reprogramming my brain is, whenever something pops into my head that I may typically want, I automatically let my brain jump to the pros and cons lists. And usually the cons lists are either so disgusting or so off-putting that by the time my brain has run through the pros and cons lists, it doesn't even sound appealing anymore in my own head. And I don't know how many people are capable of that or if that just makes me crazy. But for instance, you know, let's just say I want Cheetos. So suddenly I see Cheetos in the store, and for some reason I want Cheetos. Well, my brain will automatically think, okay, this is made of some kind of, there's a host of ingredients on the, I can even look at the bag of Cheetos and I always look at the back first. And here's 20 ingredients I can barely pronounce. I don't even know what they are made of. Then you have these corn products, there you have GMOs. You have something that resembles orange powder that is cheese flavored. So then I have to think in my brain, I don't really know what this is made of. It really gives me no health or nutrition. Look at the calories on this, the fat in this, the trans fat on this. Um, and there's no nutrients, and I don't think it's going to give me the feeling that I want. So then I let my brain think of a healthier alternative. So I think, okay, well, maybe I'm craving that cheddar flavor. So maybe a nice piece of organic cheddar, but I want crunch. So I'll grab some flax crackers. So maybe some cheddar on some flax crackers will get that craving out. And usually, then I'm kind of a fancy person, so I'll add some slices of tomato and maybe a little piece of fresh basil, and eventually I have a snack that is 10 times better than a bag of Cheetos and much more satisfying in the end without the guilt. So that's my process. And so far it's working for me because at this point I really haven't had any cravings. Even when I'm in the store, I look down the aisles and I also think about, like I mentioned earlier in some of my earlier videos, about how these foods are not living foods, they're dead foods. And I look down the aisles and I see all these colorful and bright packages that are designed to lure you in. They're designed to catch your eye. They're designed to make the product look and sound delicious. And I look down at it and I go, these are not living foods. These are not nutrient filled foods. And unless I can pronounce all the ingredients that are on the back of that package, there's really no point in me even considering it because I don't know what it is. And I could make something a lot better with products that I know what they are made of. So that's my process. It may work for you, it may not work for you, but it's basically reprogramming my brain. And I feel that I've been reprogrammed. Um, it's taken years, of course. This isn't just the beginning. I've been trying to lose weight my entire life. Don't think I've never tried before. And I've also been studying health and nutrition for many years. And I've learned so much and come so far. And now some of the things that I've learned have made it so that I can't look back. I mean, if you watch some of the horror films about what are done to animals and the way that farms are run, and the way that food is made and the chemical substances that are put in your food, and you get yourself educated, most of the food that's out there is a real turnoff. So by educating myself, knowledge is power. It's also willpower, and it doesn't tempt you as much when you know what you're eating. And then also give yourself what you want, but give it to yourself in a better, healthier way, in a way that your body will appreciate you, and you'll have the conscious freedom. So not only do you get the appreciation from your body that you've given it something that it wants, but you've also rid yourself of the guilt of I ate something really bad. You shouldn't have this yo-yo of I had a bad day, I was bad. You're not bad. You just gave in to something that maybe you could have made a better choice. Anyway, so that's all I'm trying to say today. Things are going well. I am looking forward to continued weight loss throughout the month. I hope all of you are doing well on your weight loss journeys, and I hope to inspire and motivate. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, or if you would like me to discuss any topics, please feel free. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to sign off for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.